Hey everybody, welcome to the commentary for Registration Dogs.
The movie, the film, the sequel, the sensation.
Sweeping the nation.
All around the world, people talk about this.
They do. All right,
Print.
now we will introduce ourselves to you.
I'm John Flynn. I wrote this movie with the help of a friend, who I won't name yet. He'll name himself probably. I edited the movie. I acted in it. I was a sub main character. And then I worked on crew and stuff and helped just wherever I could and whatever I could do. You'll see me in the credits. I did everything. Next person.
All right, you're definitely not a subpar main character, John. You were amazing. Hi
Dr.
there.
Pepper.
We're not paid. That was an unpaid sponsor. No, I'm Bradley Dickinson. I directed with the help of a couple other people that were helping out with directing, but I was the director, and I wrote the film with John. I'm the secret mystery friend that helped write it.
Mystery friend.
Yeah, we had a whole crew, but John and I wrote, and then John edited, I directed, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Kelly Farmer, and I'm in this for a few scenes.
Speak up.
I'm in this for a few scenes, and also, really, what I did was just walked around set, and then would go up to John and Brad and say, "Hey, we should do this thing," and then we would do that kind of.
You'd yell
Yeah,
at us
that's
and be
it.
like, John, Brad, who left this camera here?
Yeah,
Left this camera on the floor.
That's it. That's all she did was yell and suggest
That's
things.
everything I said on set.
Except she also helped out a lot, so there's that.
I'll
Yeah.
say what happened when.
All right.
So,
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
My body is so ready.
all right,
Alright.
please keep your hands and feet into the,
Here we
in the
go.
film.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Intro shot.
This is actually an epilogue from the Avengers.
Now, a little bit mad. I love this intro shot, but it could have been so much better when we had it in the script. It was supposed to be like this white, unmarked van, and it would be cool because
Yeah.
they'd be in the back of the van.
It would have been awesome, but
Well,
ugh.
Here's Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's not Jimmy.
No,
That's not Jimmy.
that's not
Gerald.
Jimmy either.
That's Gerald. Before it was Jimmy,
Sam.
and that is
That's
John's-
Carmen.
Yeah.
Jimmy, John's brother.
John's
So that's Carmen, the main
Carmen,
character, who was
so amazing.
supposed to be a guy.
She was the main character.
Everyone was pretty much supposed to be guys because we're not sexist or anything, but it just fit as guys.
Yeah, it just seemed like a group of guys that are friends didn't seem out there or sexist.
Yeah.
But she auditioned.
That's
and
us, Ragtag Films. That's
was-
the college I go to. Don't find me.
Well, it's funny because
now she's the star.
Carmen came to the auditions and auditioned for the role of Student One, and we were like, "Do you want to try out for anything bigger?"
And originally her name was supposed to be Peter, but we ended up naming her Nicole.
Yeah, Peter, the main character of the movie. She was Peter Stewart. Now it's Nicole Stewart.
Opening scene.
Oh, there's
Besides
me.
the first opening scene, there's Kelly walking by. So no one's supposed to notice Nicole at all, and Joe does a very good job.
Oh,
Yeah,
he was
Joe
great.
does a very good job.
Joe blew my mind.
Guadalupe,
Guadalupe is
What
the-
was
Why?
she even thinking?
Guadalupe, please. Guadalupe, please.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it was great.
Carmen's face here is
Oh yeah,
priceless.
I always forget to look at Carmen's face, but she's always making like good faces.
Especially whenever we would
That's-
cut, she would turn around and then whip us a really great face.
Yeah, she makes faces like that in life.
I made that lunch.
Would you like to tell our viewers what exactly is in that lunch?
Applesauce, cold rice, and half of a hot dog bun. That
Half
was
of a very hard.
it was
hot
very
dog.
hard.
The stalest.
There we have again.
It was like a play school toy hot dog bun.
Oh, here's Vincent.
Vincent, the star, I'd assume.
Here's me and Brad.
Yeah,
Here's Brad.
Vincent's like in the meta. You realize Vincent is the star.
Yeah.
He
There's
wants to
me.
be in the group, and they don't
There's
want
the
him.
plaid,
in
the
at all.
plaid Flynns.
I just want that to be my phone like background. Is just Vincent with that apple in his mouth.
Yeah.
Everything he did just.
That was
perfect.
improv. Well, not improv, but we
There's
came up with
John.
it like right away
Yeah, on the spot.
on the spot. Yeah. Vincent, great actor. I love Vincent. I just want to throw that out there.
It's funny that you say great actor because like a bunch of people in the cast aren't actors, and then the rest are actors, but we found actors in such weird ways.
Here we
Yeah.
see that Nicole is invisible, and that's why they want her in, because she is discreet.
Yeah, because, spilled her lunch.
She spilled her lunch
See,
everywhere.
the point is no one notices her, but because
so,
no one's at the lunch tables because we don't have
Award-winning
friends who would like
performance.
to act for us.
Yeah, everybody's just, no, I can't make it that day. No one can make it. Ever.
A lot of cutbacks on this. We were hoping for like 20-foot tall people everywhere. We couldn't find them.
Yeah, this was the sequel to James Cameron's Avatar.
Yeah.
We couldn't get Navi to fly here.
Navi?
Have you seen Avatar?
Oh, I'm thinking of Navi.
I made that.
the
I made that
fairy.
card. There we go. There's something
Yeah.
I did.
They're called Navi. Too.
No, but it's funny because we had a bunch of actors audition, and like we said, Carmen was one of the people that came to the audition. Gerald, we knew. We know Gerald.
He auditioned a little bit. He did.
He auditioned, but we knew him. We wanted him to audition.
We had to refilm this scene.
This entire room is either crew members or us or our friends.
That teacher is the my video production professor.
Yeah. But like one of the main people that you haven't been introduced to yet, he didn't even audition. We'll tell you the story when he comes up, but a lot of people didn't audition for this movie.
Yeah, like there's
Here Nicole sees that the teachers are really mean, especially this one.
This is where everything starts to come together.
Brad
for
and
her.
CJ and Guadalupe and Joe and Robert and Adrian and Carmen. It's just all friends and crew.
Everyone
Crew
that's
and
so much
friends.
taller than
So
Carmen.
great. Yeah.
Carmen's so short.
She's like right at the bottom of the frame.
We
like,
love Carmen, but
always.
she's very small. And that's not a bad thing. She's just pocket sized.
Yeah.
Like that door handle was above her elbow.
That sign says all instructors. That could be symbolism
that-
for all instructors suck.
Teachers here
Mhm.
were awful.
That's how symbolism works.
There's me and JC.
It was all the same.
JC and Kelly, yeah.
BFF.
Here comes the douche.
Oh,
The douche.
the big
Now-
antagonist.
This is who I was talking about. Travis right here. Travis and Carmen, both great actors.
Who knew each other.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Is that Travis didn't audition. One day I was walking or skateboarding around Cal State Long Beach, and my friend called me over, and I came over, and she was hanging out with Travis, and he had on a shirt that said thespian, or it was a jacket, and I said, "Oh, are you an actor?" And he said, "Yeah." That was the first thing I ever said to him, and the second thing I ever said to him was, "Would you like to be in a movie?"
And he was so nervous.
he
when
was.
we met him.
He was so nervous, but he showed up to the day that the
And
cast first met.
Seeing him like this, he does not read as a nervous person.
No. But when he showed up on the day when the cast first met, Carmen looks at him and goes, "Travis?" And he looks at her and goes, "Carmen?"
And they gave
She
really
looked at
hugs.
him.
It was just funny because, like, there was no reason to think that anybody would know each other other than the people that went to Cypress College. But Travis goes to Cal State Long Beach, and I guess they went to high school together.
POV cam right now.
Where did they take her? Where is
yeah.
she going?
So story time. Literally, classrooms are the hardest thing to find at a college.
That's why Jimmy says this in a few seconds. Because you don't know how hard it is to get a key to a classroom.
We had so many scenes that were like supposed to be in a classroom.
I really
and
like that it cuts to like her saying, "Is this a hallway?" And then
Yeah.
Jill goes, "No," and then you see someone walk by.
like you just cannot find a classroom. It was very stupid.
Yeah, it was. We figured, like, oh, let's write a story based at a school in classrooms because we have access to a school easily. But easy is never a word you should think of when you're making a film because nothing's going to be, no matter how much it seems like it should be.
Now, if you can notice, every wide shot doesn't have Gerald in it.
No.
Wonder
That's
why
because-
that is.
Gerald had to leave early this day, so we filmed all of his shots close up, and then just had the rest of us for the rest of the day.
Here's the first time you really see their masks, and we painted those.
Mm-hmm.
They were white,
Yeah.
White.
and we looked it up later. All of the here's you just being weird. All the
You're
colors.
weird.
You're weird. You're the weirdo.
We didn't look it up later. It was completely intentional. All of the masks are symbolic.
No, we looked it up later, and everything happened to be a color that like represented what the character was like.
Yeah, but like that had to be us. Like, what's the word?
Subconsciously.
Subconsciously making
Subconsciously
it
wanting
symbolic.
it to be symbolic.
Totally, yeah, super subconscious symbolism.
There's a slider. You can see the slider.
Yeah,
I saw
you
the
can
slide.
you can see our equipment in the back of a couple shots in the film.
There I am.
But yeah, like right there, if you look closely, it's not Carmen he's looking at, it's me holding a camera.
Oh, yeah, that's the hardest thing with reflective material in movies.
Oh, Jimmy looks so cool there every time I see
It
it.
looks pretty cool.
For someone who doesn't act and who we were like, okay, Jimmy, you look cool.
Hey, look,
Would you
all
like
the
to be the cool
equipment
guy?
and clothes.
Here's
Oh,
Robert.
look, the box that John was holding is now
My
far
bomb.
behind him.
Yeah, my bomb.
What? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
What are
Robert,
you talking about?
one of our DPs,
Great
also
DP.
an actor, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it blew my mind how good
Oh.
Jimmy was
He's
as.
great.
Mr. Dr. Professor Scott Ridgewell?
What?
Just
Just
you know,
that.
plugging in
Yeah.
Mr. Eastridge's
I feel like
name.
that's gonna
Mr.
confuse all the
Eastridge.
viewers, but that was our high school history teacher, Mr. Eastridge.
But
And
we call him Dr. Professor Scotchridge Wassler.
And one
Mr.
of-
Dr. Professor
one of the
Scotland Russell.
teachers from high school that you guys we never really had. Wait, John, you took physics,
What?
right?
Physics? Yeah.
Mr. Dwyer, yeah, he's
But
in
your
this.
teacher, his
also.
teacher wasn't Mr. Dwyer.
No.
It was Montiel.
Did you have Dwyer?
Yeah, I had Dwyer.
No.
Okay, so
No,
your
no,
teacher-
you.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
taking
yeah.
this. Anyway,
You get to choose.
here we go. Amazing,
That
amazing.
that was me like trying to put like just saying, how can I put this on? And Brad would happen to be filming, and I
then-
just
and
randomly
then that
did it
right
like
there.
that,
Just
and it
two,
just worked.
two great laughs
Yeah, it just worked.
back to back.
Yeah, that was a little turkey.
I liked it. It's Thanksgiving time.
There's Mr. Dwyer.
This is Mr. Dwyer. We
That's
like
the-
called him in like same day, and we are like, hey, please.
Now, I
Please act
love
for us.
Mr. Dwyer's great, but I went to every teacher we knew at that school, and he was the only one at our high school to agree to come help us at such short notice.
Sam's poor throw doesn't make it to the pile.
Like, what were they even thinking? It was so close.
Look at this bottle of water.
Jimmy was so great coming up with
Jimmy
things to say.
improvised this scene, and I liked it a lot. Now, see, that's
I-
supposed to be him not noticing
Yeah,
her.
I hope it
Because
comes
she's
across
invisible.
to people
Yeah.
that he doesn't notice her. He, I hope that comes across.
But what about Tom Brown?
He didn't know the classroom was right there.
I feel like we should have put in a line right here where one of them was like, "Oh man, I can't believe he didn't notice you. He looked right at you."
Weather was not permitting this day.
Yeah, I know. It was
Yeah.
raining this day. This
It
day of
was
filming.
pouring. It was awful.
You know, it was
And then the
alright.
sun would come out, but then it would go away quickly. It was
Yeah,
bad.
lighting was the worst.
Ooh,
I just don't know how feature films pay
Jimmy.
the sun.
Jimmy has a model on his arm.
montage.
Yeah, we-
Carmen's friend.
We had a model show up for one shot.
Like, hey, Carmen must
Can you
know
notice
people.
that that's Jimmy?
I think
Yeah.
I haven't
so.
tried to look.
I think you can tell.
I guess.
Scorsese's in the background. He
I like
approves
this
of this
scene.
film.
Yeah, that was totally intentional. Scorsese wanted us
There's
to put
John in
there.
the window.
My teacher. Yeah. The other shot I had of this where she does this, you can see me in the background with the clapper instead of sitting down.
Mm.
So yeah, it's great.
That's. I wondered why you used the one where she doesn't throw the stuff onto the couch, where she takes
Yeah.
it.
I like the one where she takes it because
I
it's funny.
suggested that. That's me. I just
John,
Where?
tell us why you don't love this shot.
Why is Joe laughing?
Okay, there were different ones where he wasn't laughing though.
No, there wasn't. There was one.
It's one shot and it looks like he's laughing.
All right, well.
He wasn't. Like he was going but
There's
it
me
looks like
again.
he's laughing.
Yeah. So this is this, so earlier we see Kelly Guy as her character's name.
I completely dismissed Nicole.
Yeah, just leave her. Now Nicole's helping her, and they form this bond together.
There's
Look at
a
the
whole
smile.
little,
Bam,
like,
smile.
It's great.
mini story arc.
Yeah.
I came up with this montage scene.
This is a great montage scene.
And like
John's still building his bomb.
Yeah, like-
I mean, what is it? Nothing.
I mean, what is he doing?
So here I am braiding my brother's hair. Oh, never mind.
Because he gets the idea from the girls. He's not having it.
It's great. Look at us bonding.
That's
It's a
how
great
you-
bonding moment.
Yeah, you guys like each other.
Now this part, written in the script as literally what?
70s disco montage.
Yeah, disco montage walk, and we tried to go for that feel. Adrian
She's-
morphs from the wall.
Girl on campus now.
He
Or
can come out of
something.
that door, whatever.
Here
You don't
we-
know.
Now,
Charming again?
now Guy and Nicole have become best friends.
Now it's best friends.
Selfies.
But just around the
trouble looms
corner.
around every corner. And I couldn't hear it because we were talking, but Michael's delivery of the "Hey Nicole,"
Amazing.
my favorite. My favorite. They just, Michael and Rosenberg.
They just come off as such classic, like, we are henchmen.
Yeah.
And it works so well. Also, every time we did that shot, in every take,
Right,
someone
yeah.
is to the left of the camera.
Right at, that's fading right when Brad turns and Adrian is standing right in frame.
And it happened like 3 times in a row, and it was like, this is where the camera's gonna go.
Yeah.
It wasn't only Adrian, it happened with a bunch of
Yeah, I
people.
It was me too. Oh no, a
So
library
this all
job.
this was also filmed on the same day with the earlier scene with Gerald.
Shit, someone died?
But and like Sam's lines right here, they're supposed to be Gerald's, but we totally forgot.
You can see one of the lights is behind Sam.
Yeah,
on the
there's
floor.
lots of things.
I didn't even notice
Sam.
that.
We just forget things because, it's not important. What is important is just finishing the film.
Oh my gosh. How many films did you say didn't end up getting finished?
I don't know. At least, 3 out of, the 9.
Which is like, that's not saying anything bad. This came close to really just not
Yeah, I
getting
know.
finished.
It's just things are hard to do.
No
with,
budget.
With all students.
Yeah,
it's
it
just
was. I'm
time.
amazed.
It's
We
just
actually.
time.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do it without a budget, but doing it without time, that is hard.
No time, no budget, no anything.
No cooperation, really.
It was kind of amazing.
Oh my god. Fahrenheit.
Vincent
makes his own sound effects. That's,
Yeah.
I'm happy for that because I don't have to add
He
in
was the
sound
perfect
effects.
Brian.
We didn't even ask him to do the. It's just Vincent, and he's awesome.
We just gave him a script and said, "You're Brian now," and he just did stuff perfectly.
In the script, he was supposed to be wearing a ghillie suit.
Vincent was probably the easiest person to coordinate with because it was like there was one day where he was like, "Oh, I can't make it that day," and he told us way in advance. And everything else, he was like, "Yep, cool,
Yeah.
I'll be there. I know the lines."
He's probably the best forward actor.
Yeah,
Now,
Vincent's gonna win an Oscar.
Now, if you can look closely, you can see that Gerald actually isn't under that car.
Whoa, whoa!
Yeah, it's hard to notice.
You're blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's hard to notice. He actually isn't under there.
You telling me that car didn't have Gerald underneath it the
But
whole time?
He's actually supposed to be. So wink, wink, he's under there.
that's why you see his hand.
Whoa,
earlier.
I mean,
no.
whoa, I mean,
I
whoa.
can see him right now. He
Yeah.
is so clearly
Oh,
under that cart.
Yeah, he's there. This fucking elevator took forever to close.
I don't see the change
I
in
saw
light.
it. I saw it without even looking.
Yeah, John. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little editing trick.
One of my favorite actors is coming up. I don't know his name.
Best actor there's ever
He
been.
makes me laugh so hard every time.
I forgot to
Here
get
we
his
go.
name.
Wait, let's just be silent
Oh
for
my
his
God,
scene.
I'm
For his
just
scene.
gonna- I'm gonna lose it.
I gotta watch
Here
it.
we go.
Hello, sir. Did you order Mexican chicken? Excuse me? Well, are you sure?
Adrian's hand, not Gerald's.
Like, I feel bad for laughing. He's not an actor, but like, we were just like, "Hey man, can you help us out?" And he was like, "Sure, I'll ruin it." And I was like, "No, you won't." And then he did the lines, and I was like, "That was amazing." He was so nice, though. If he's watching this right now, thank you so much. Thank
Great.
you.
Randomly pops up from books. It's
John
great.
did some editing magic there too.
It was beautiful.
Library's closing in a second. I'll come let you guys in.
This is supposed to be later.
During like every one of these scenes, there's these like checkout things so you can't steal a book, and it would just cause this loud, high-pitched noise whenever the boom got next to him.
The loudest
It was
noise.
so annoying. Oh, and I had to do audio. Oh, it was terrible.
This is supposed to take place like hours later, and that's why Sam is dressed differently. But we just didn't have the time.
Yeah. It's hard to get stuff across.
And I broke the 180-degree rule right
Pivotal
there.
scene.
Sadly.
She gets the silver
She's
mask.
about to put on the
She's
silver
What's
mask.
this? Blurry! Thanks, Brad.
I'm sorry!
Oh
And
no.
here's my favorite.
The drama in his voice.
Random missile
So
alert
good.
Oh my
comes
God.
on. Oh no, running music.
I don't know why they
Running
go in the
music.
opposite direction.
Because, bail. You
Again,
all gotta run
yeah.
in opposite
Adrian-
directions. Scatter.
Okay.
I was about to say Adrian Brody. Again, Michael and Rosie, so good at being thugs.
Oh,
Oh no.
here we go.
Oh.
Ooh, what
Also,
a dick.
that trip was so great in real life.
Because he actually trips her.
Yeah.
Like,
Someone messed up,
ooh.
didn't they?
Oh,
He's spooky.
So evil. The turn on the head.
And Brad's foot.
yeah, you can see my foot. Oh.
Now they're all outside the dean's office.
So
It's
you,
I
there.
wonder
you might be
why-
wondering where I was that entire,
Oh wait, there you are.
there I am. In a wetsuit.
But why? Why is
That
Joanna
was
in a
that was one of
wetsuit?
the first public like images that Kelly posted on Instagram, and that was the first thing like a lot of our friends saw, and she was like, "Filming is serious business."
It was just John in a wetsuit. And everyone
never
was like,
seen that
"What
picture.
are you even filming?" Here, I've got it.
Yeah, everyone was just like, "What? Why is he in a wetsuit? What's happening?"
Good. Good.
It makes a mystery. You know,
Hold on.
big reveal.
The answer.
Yep.
I wonder what he did. Hmm.
I created that other effect.
Kelly was out there in the water.
Kelly
Or
was
he-
out there with a hose for like
Hose.
20 minutes. It's funny because we contemplated trying to get a special effects editor to edit an explosion in the pond at the school, and it was like, what can we do that's not that time consuming and difficult?
Yeah.
That's my dad.
That's
He's the
that's
dean.
Kelly's dad. Sort of like there. It's not really her dad. No, it's her dad.
He's my dad's stunt double. No.
And that is my mom's office.
And that picture of Kelly's dad is always in that office. We didn't put that there.
No.
We found it. We were like, this is weird.
We're like,
Yeah.
John's mom, why do you have a picture of Kelly's dad on your desk? And she was like,
Don't
I
ask
don't know.
questions.
Why is he wearing the same outfit as in the picture?
Here it is.
Oh, it's a great picture.
Yeah, let's see.
Mm.
Oh,
Kelly's
Jimmy's
dad
so
was like,
sad.
am
He
I
improvised-
hamming it up?
He like
was-
improvised a bunch of stuff with like
was
hitting the mask and,
so
and saying
worried.
Mr. Gold and putting the mask
putting
in
the
front of
mask-
him.
He was all worried that he was like, is it too much? But it was amazing.
Yeah,
He's
it was
still
great.
asking me if you did okay.
I loved it.
It was great.
Don't look at their hands in this scene. It's
It's-
hard to keep continuity. You know, when you're like, we should have probably done like a 2-camera setup,
Yeah.
but we just didn't have time. Like,
And that room
it
is
was-
small. And
Yeah, it's just so hard with time.
Yeah.
There's so many things we could do better, but it's good.
Just like donate and
Yeah, donate, subscribe, like,
comment, like, and
favorite.
subscribe. Then we'll have a budget.
No, just like anytime we would film, there was always so much pressure
Yeah,
because people
there's
had
always
to leave.
something going on.
Someone had to leave immediately every time we filmed anything. This was the only time we had like any leisure.
But my dad
and-
still had to get home.
And
Yeah.
Dave had to get home. I mean, Carl. His name's not Dave. Does it matter? What is? I
It
don't know.
doesn't matter. He's in it.
Dave
his,
had to get home.
His name's in the credits.
Yeah.
I thought we put his name as like.
Dean Delgado one.
No.
Dean Delgado as Dean Delgado. Oh,
This is a great,
Some
this is a
French
great
king.
line
my
coming up.
favorite part with my dad.
You just got D.
Ooh.
That's my favorite part of the whole movie.
I didn't see that until John was done editing, and I was really excited.
It's a good one.
Fun fact: the office that Jimmy and Travis walk into is the office where we filmed the coat hanger, like Carmen being a coat hanger scene. But we couldn't use that office again.
No, couldn't. I had to improvise. Everything's improvised.
Even if we could use that office again, I'm sure there was no time where we could use it.
No, not at all.
John, is it hard to look sad and serious when you're wearing a wetsuit?
No. Surprisingly, no.
That's the easiest time to look sad and serious.
Oh, I lost him. That's what you think.
Now, you may be wondering why that wasn't loud and annoying and tinking forever. We set up a bag for her to throw it into and then recorded like 1,000 key drops to
Yeah.
make it
Yeah.
sound perfect.
Because, yeah, we didn't want a giant, like, rattling of key.
Because if you've ever dropped a key, it's like a half hour of like ting, 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 ting.
Dude, Travis looks so happy.
Oh yeah, he does.
Like, when he looks at Dave, and he looks like, that's my dad.
That's my dad.
Don't they look enough like each other to where you
Kind
could be
of.
like, yeah, they're related?
We
Yeah.
wanted to have a whole thing with Travis, like, being adopted.
But
And,
they
like,
look
making
too
fun
much-
of him
they
for
look
being
too much
adopted.
alike for it
Which,
to-
there's nothing wrong with being adopted.
Oh, there's no
frankly.
background.
I'm adopted. What? No.
No. But yeah, we just never put that in.
Yeah, well, if we couldn't get Dave and we got like somebody that didn't look anything like Travis, we were gonna do the adopted thing.
Yeah, they could possibly be related.
And have everybody just know that he was adopted but him.
This is a. If you didn't notice, they're not actually talking into a real mic with real speakers.
You see the wire.
It's a real
piece?
mic.
Edited
Oh.
audio. But yeah,
Yeah.
he sounds alright, I think.
My dad was sweating over his lines.
Sweating when
Well,
he
he
was
learned his
freaking out.
lines that
well,
day.
no, he did great.
Yeah, he
did
did. Your
great.
dad is a really good actor.
He was, yeah.
Pretty much, like, all the actors did good for the time that we gave them to learn
Yeah.
their lines.
That's
and
why
do
I was
things.
so like, my dad should do it.
Also, I really love how Jimmy delivered like the inspirational speech. It sounds inspirational.
Yeah.
My brother actually made this music you're hearing right now.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Whoa.
He's so great. He's so
Vincent. Oh, that shot of Vincent. It's so sad.
talented. Single tear moment.
Like your brother's music is favorite.
I
The
love that,
baby.
like-
Why is there a baby?
Why is there a
Uh,
baby, you're wondering?
Adrian
Don't
asked-
ask why there's a baby.
Adrian asked, "Should I bring a baby?" And I was like, "Yeah, bring a baby." And then I kind of laughed and was like, "Don't bring a baby." And he brought a baby.
Because all he heard was bring a baby.
And he said, "There's babies at college a lot." And I was
Dad.
like, "What college do you go to where there's babies?"
John, you really like the part where my
Can't
dad...
put the glasses on. I love that.
No.
Swap meet in the background.
Ooh.
Bam.
Real special effects right there, people.
John slowed that down. It was 1,000 frames a second, and that's what a punch really looks like.
Yep. If you've ever seen someone punched, you know.
Gerald's supposed to be intimidating them there.
These aren't great bodyguards, so we
Gerald's,
can't...
Gerald's just like a cuddly animal.
Yeah.
He is. He's very cuddly.
This is the last thing we ever filmed with Travis, and I haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
I think he's
He's
dead.
just carried away.
His whole life was just meant for this, and now that it's over, he's over.
There was a lot of clapping and hugs, and everybody was like, "Oh," because
It's
he
a
was
rap
the
for Travis.
Yeah,
and that was a rap
Travis-
for everybody. It was a rap for Sad.
Yeah, Travis was the first person to get rapped. It was a rap for Travis, and everybody was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, I flailed my arms for no
It was great.
reason. Then-
John, that's your character.
Now, Brian
Like-
and Nicole break up.
I like that you can
Oh.
see Nicole's belly button. Like, it's totally visible in the pattern of the shirt. Everybody watching, go back and look at it. You could totally see her belly button.
Yeah, whatever.
That's hot.
I was kidding though. Brian and Nicole aren't married.
No.
I mean, boyfriend girlfriend.
Didn't your mom say she thought that they were breaking up, or who said that?
No.
Danny thought
Danny-
they were
Danny thought.
Danny thought that we were filming them breaking up.
This is months after. And it's just
Ne-
sad.
next
This is
semester.
next semester.
So what is
What?
months later?
Yeah, months later. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just clarifying next semester.
Robert in the background.
As Aladdin,
in Fez.
a fez and a vest. He's clearly
Wah,
Aladdin.
wah, 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 wah. Because everything's just white noise to current.
Yeah.
This
She's
was the
actually
only.
Nicole.
If you're wondering why it's so echoey, this was like the only classroom.
And
it was a music
empty.
classroom too. I
The
don't
pe-
understand why it was an echoey music classroom.
The vaulted ceilings in a music classroom
Yeah.
seems
There was
weird.
a huge piano. I imagine if anyone ever plays that, it's the most echoey thing ever.
Which maybe that's good. You can see the tripod leg. That's the shot I was talking about. See,
That you can't.
you can't
tell
tell,
what that
but it's
is.
a tripod
Yeah,
leg.
Like I can tell it's tripod leg because I know what our tripod looks like. But
But
someone
other
who hasn't
people are
seen
like,
our
"Oh, what's that?"
tripod doesn't know what it
But
looks like.
I love that we had the mirror there. I was worried that the camera would be in the mirror.
The mirror actually
But-
comes into play
Really
in a
well.
later scene. Or, I
No,
mean,
it's in
This
this scene, but it's
scene,
later in this
well,
scene.
yeah, later in sorry,
There's
later
the
in the scene.
card.
Is that
Carmen
dog?
does like a great flip, like
She,
even
oh yeah,
better
she
than
flips the card.
Gerald's
perfectly.
right there.
The back of the card.
Here we go. The mirror comes into play.
You can see the teacher. It's useful.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is my journalism teacher. He and this is another piece of music by my brother.
Rebellion.
With a W.
That was we loved that
It's great.
that
So
delivery.
Like
Oh, yeah.
the back of the card, the registration dogs card. I had a Men's Warehouse business card in my wallet, and I was like, somebody turn this into a dog's card.
And I did.
Now here is
Also,
the
look at
new,
yeah, you did. You did a good job.
the new group of dogs that Carmen starts up.
Also,
Wait,
look at that
on
beautiful
the-
map.
On the does that say K? Did you make that? Like
I didn't put it there.
John? No.
No.
It looks like it could be potassium.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she has started her own dogs, and she is the leader.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
She's gold now. Who's gold?
Uh,
She's gold.
also, if you didn't watch this in the regular edit of the film, we're gonna try to stay quiet for you. There's a post-credits scene. I
An
really
epilogue, yeah.
really hope everybody watched it. I think we should put like an annotation or something that says like, "Hey, there's an after-credit scene."
Yeah.
John, I thought when you were gonna edit this, you were just gonna make up weird things and then just. Put
I
in my
wanted
name.
to like okay, if it wasn't 26 minutes long,
Yeah.
then yes, I would have had funnier credits or whatever.
Well, you know what we were gonna put?
What?
We were gonna do a montage set to like the Ghostbusters theme
Oh, well,
or
yeah.
something
we
fun.
would have done
but
way
just
more.
the normal credits of like putting everyone in this because there even like we couldn't get a lot of people for this film, but there were still a lot of people and a lot of things that people did.
Yeah.
So the credits were still long with just normal stuff.
So
I mean, there's some stuff like supervising sound editor.
Oh,
I
look at
guess
all,
I did that.
all three of our names right
But-
there.
Oh, did
Like-
you just have like a list of positions or what?
Sort of.
Okay.
But yeah,
Everybody operated the boom.
Kevin McLeod, thank you
If you
for
weren't
your
doing
royalty-free music. It's amazing.
If you weren't doing something, you were operating the boom.
Here we go. Filmed with a Canon. Premiere. I don't know what Deluxe 20 is. We probably didn't use Kodak.
Nothing
Wasn't
about Dolby,
Dolby,
no
no.
DTS,
Yeah,
no
no.
Sony.
I don't
This
think
is
we're
not
in
a
the
Motion Picture Association.
of America.
But no continuity was kept in the making of this film.
Yeah, no.
No, everything was coincidental.
It was great. And here it is.
Nice.
Here it is. Quiet on set. Quiet on set. Ah.
Okay. You're in.
Best
Oh.
scene of the movie. Best scene of the
Beautiful.
entire movie.
And that's supposed
Beautiful. Thank
So
you,
good.
Aerosmith, for the copyright.
yeah,
Uh,
Aerosmith, yeah.
to. Garrett, in the
No, no,
memory
you're
of Garrett, he was.
Oh,
a
Garrett.
character
John, do you want
that
to
we
explain who
had
Garrett
to-
is?
Yeah, you can explain it.
Well, actually, no. I thought it was Aerosmith.
Yeah, Kelly.
Aerosmith
You,
wrote Jump. No, I wrote Jump.
yes, you
You
wrote
wrote
And I
down.
sold it to Aerosmith, who sold it to Van Halen,
Right.
Mm.
who sold it to the Beastie Boys.
Kelly, you were saying who Garrett was?
No, Garrett.
Garrett is.
Do you want to? Do I want to?
You should do it. I don't know
Okay.
much about
So
Garrett.
Garrett, in the
Let's go.
original script, there was Carlos, Isaac, who was now Sam, Peter, who's now Nicole, Earl, who I was, and my brother was Adam.
Yeah.
And there was also another character named Garrett, who was Isaac's best friend.
Yeah.
But Garrett was killed off because we couldn't find any actor.
We barely got enough actors to fill the roles that we did do.
That's why John ended up being Earl.
yeah,
and John's brother was Adam, and like.
And if you listen to my dad's speech, you'll hear Adam Ulysses, which his initials are AU, which is gold.
Gold.
He's
It's
Mr.
gold. You get
Yeah.
it?
people, you can dive into this film so much. Please don't.
So much.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Please don't.
Don't look too far into Jimmy's sunglasses.
You'll see behind the curtain.
Don't look into any reflection.
It's just John
It's a
pedaling
sham.
away on a bike hooked up
It's
to a
just a
bunch
sham.
of gears. That's what kept this movie going, was John and his bike.
But yeah, so Garrett, we just gave all his lines to Carlos and Earl.
And there was a Isaac and Garrett were supposed to be this team,
Mm-hmm.
and then nope, we couldn't do it.
Yeah,
But maybe one day we'll get to remake the film full
with everything we want, like
with a
you know,
crew and the
yeah.
right kind of actors and everything. We would love to do that because we really like the script.
Yeah, like there's a lot of things in the script that didn't,
Like the lunch-
unfortunately couldn't make it.
The lunch lady thing, I wish that was in.
Oh yeah, I wish there was more showing of like the teachers being mean.
Yeah.
I wanted to emphasize that a lot more, but again, finding teachers at a college
Getting
hard.
Getting adults. I mean, even when we were like, okay, if we can't get actual
I mean,
teachers, we'll
when
get
you're-
adults.
When
But
you're
no.
at a school and you don't have teachers and you have to go to a different school to get teacher, but
And
you
then
can
you can
only
get
get one teacher.
The last
It's
one
impossible.
person.
It's impossible.
You just gotta know people, and at this point, we don't know too many people.
We know no one on the planet.
But we're working on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna get
but
there.
thank you guys for sticking with us and watching the commentary.
It takes a whole village to make a film.
It does. An entire village that lives solely to make that film.
Gonna have to start a village.
Pretty huge a village named Los Angeles. Thank you guys for listening to the commentary.
Thank you so much.
Help us out with other projects.
very
We'd love to
much.
bring them to you right to your eye holes.
So fun.
Hey you, you're beautiful. Don't forget that. And action.